Hello, YouTube. How are you doing on this fabulous Thursday? The first trading day of this quarter. So there were a lot of shenanigans going on yesterday. But for this video, again, a Twitter update, Twitter recap, just showing some of the charts that I have been bookmarked for the past few days. We will check what that is all about. And as always, if you want to follow me on the YouTube, the X, Twitter, or the beloved Substack, you are free to do so. And hopefully, I can, give you a little bit of value in the ways that I see the markets. So, Twitter, what are you up to? What are you up to? We can press here and we shall definitely have the first chart. Again, you can see here September 26th. So it's 5 days old. And yes, platinum has pulled back a bit here, but I'm also in the camp that, we are very close to a $1,050 breakout on platinum. And what that means, again, I just did an update for the members on commodities. I think that will be the big one. Platinum here by GDX Trader. Platinum bounces, continues with momentum as it has now breached and pushes past the key psychological level of 1,000. I think we're back below, but again, that doesn't change, my long-term, prediction here that we are going to break that 1,050 right here, and that will be a big mark to break. Platinum looks really primed here, only like 5% away from that big breakout for platinum. Jay Hinster with U.UN on the 30-minute continuation bull flag formation targeting 45 plus 70% rally here from where we are. So this is the Sprout Physical Uranium Trust. Huge cup on handle play in the making here. His target is up here at what's that? 44 roughly, yeah. So that's quite a move. And I've also been following this stock here because it's very, very much related to this uranium spot price. And we did break that 25 here, and we have been rallying ever since. So 25 was a key level to get back above. Internal falling wedge within the bull flag. I think we're going to reach the upper here, and then we'll have a pullback, and then we'll break on the fourth. That is the view that I have here until proven otherwise. But 25 was a massive break, and you have started to see the spot price react to that as expected. And yeah, we have been following that on the Substack for quite some time. Hedgehog Trader here again. This is back in September 2026, so 4 days ago, 3 days ago. The price of copper long-term view, Dr. Copper is closing in on a significant monthly and multi-decade price breakout. Again, I don't know where we are today, to be honest. I haven't checked it. If I have, I can't remember. But again, we had a 6% pop here. And yeah, there are some bullish signals for copper. There's also some bad scenarios, but maybe I'm slightly more bullish right now on the copper, the good old copper play. Gold ventures here, the last degree. If you want, by the way, if you want to have info and all that good stuff on various gold miners, silver miners, fundamentally what they're doing, what they're up to. Gold Ventures is definitely an account to follow. I think you know that because he has like 150, 180,000 followers. Again, posting daily on the stocks, fundamentally what they're doing. And this is OCG, also a stock that I follow and I am involved in. And I will be adding more once we get above, I think it's 0.3, so 30 cents. That's when things get really, really magical. This is on a nominal scale. If you change it to a log scale, you have a major breakout because these highs are getting shown differently, and you basically have like a clear trend line coming down. It even goes back a lot further. And again, 0.3 seems to be the magic level there for OCG. And I think it could be one of those guys that, could perform extremely well in what I think is one of the biggest bull market in gold and silver, and therefore also the miners, once the gold to silver ratio starts to break down again. That is the key to the mining sector. And again, many people are saying differently, but I am only looking at the gold to silver ratio in order to look at where the miners are going and when they're going. That's the most important. So beautiful there on the OCG. I like that stock as well. Yes, I'm a bit biased, obviously, because I hold it, but GDX trader here, the U.UN, I think it was supposed to be U.UN here, saw strong follow through after last week's breakout from its descending channel, confirming bullish control. Again, I agree here. The uranium, the spot physical uranium trust looks really good here, really, really good, and that is pure tailwind for the miners. They need this, the spot price to go up again. Cameco here, slightly, bearish kind of thing view here. Again, I haven't checked where we are today on Cameco, but you have a long trend line coming down here, huge breakdown, and then we're testing here again. The positive thing is that we have a bear flag, and the bear flag were negated. So, and once you have a very clear, bearish formation, and you negate that to the upside, that is extremely bullish when you have that kind of thing. So hopefully we can get back above the channel and back into this parallel. And the Cameco, yeah, looks really good. It's funny how quickly, things can change in every sector. MP here, I don't know the stock here, but I just thought this was a beautiful, clean cut here breakout. Again, the trend line here should attach there, and then you have 1, 2, 3, you break on the fourth. Great, great, simple channel or trend line here, but I would assume if you copy it or clone it, you can actually attach it to the lower side. But again, clear cut. One line basically says it all for this chart here, looking back like 2.5 years. Again, sometimes it doesn't have to be that complicated, really. Sometimes, one line, one zone, one horizontal level says it all. Here we have Dow gold equals 1. It's been a while since I have had him on here. Always showing some great stuff. I highly recommend you follow him. I have personally been doing that for quite a while. Silver with the cup and handle breakout. My initial target is around 160. 160. So this is again, this one here, the 50-year cup and handle. Again, you can't see we're breaking out here, at least on the upper. The lower side is a little bit more, messy. However, the upper trend line is beautiful. We are on the 3 monthly. So this was on, this is a very long time ago. Why is this a retweet? No, really? I don't know. It seems to be like a retweet. Yeah, it is. Okay. Anyways, but it looked really bullish back then, and we have been rallying because we are at 32 here. So yeah, this breakout was the key. Yeah, this was also when I turned above 26. I'm sorry for the mix up here, but again, that was the big breakout for silver. That is when things really started to turn, and yeah, we're going way higher on silver. No doubt about it. On a log scale, though, this is pointing to a lot higher prices. Is it log? It is log scale. My bad. It is log scale. Excuse me. Excuse me. However, again, you can also measure the size of the cup here and add it on top. That's the maximum greed target that you have on that bad boy right there. So, oh yes, it is a retreat. Okay, cool. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. My bad. My bad. My bad. Patrick here, Patrick Karim. This cannot be unseen. Silver's path to over 100, and 100 is I'm extremely bullish on silver, and I cannot see a way where we are not getting into triple digit. I mean, that would be so absurd if we don't do that. And 100 is actually my bear target because the 100 is the nominal scale measured move from this major cup and handle. You're basically adding $50 on top of 50 and you'll get 100. So that is my bottom, target here for silver. And I would be, again, getting like a 4x from here or 3 is good. But again, I'm expecting a lot more for silver. Not gonna lie here. But what is Patrick trying to show us? He's trying to show us that gold adjusted for inflation, and that is what silver is tracking. And you can clearly see, the correlation is really, really high. And the good thing about gold adjusted for inflation, if you take the wick here, to here, you can see this is a 1 yearly breakout in the making. He has it zoomed in here. You can see if you were to draw the trend line across there, it would come down somewhere around here as well. So gold is setting up for major outperformance of inflation. Actually, this chart here, I've done this a few times, is actually pointing to like 50. So you're talking like a 7x outperformance of gold in relation to inflation in an environment where inflation is going to remain high. Can you imagine that? Gold outperforming inflation, high inflation numbers by 7x over the next, decade or so. I mean, that is incredible. Major correlation there, and therefore I'm also expecting, many multiples higher on silver. Trend spotter here with Dell. So CEO Michael Dell has just sold a lot of shares, and the chart looks like this. So again, teeny weeny blow off top here. I would assume this is a weekly. No, this is a daily chart. So yeah, daily. Blow off top here, coming down, small bear flag, huge dump, bear flag again. So we have the first move, the big wave 2 here, or wave 3, excuse me, and then we could see like a major dump. And the measured move, if we are to get that, is it's actually quite low, like 60 or so. If I'm doing my targets correctly there. So scary chart for Dell. I don't know how big of a player it is, with regard to market cap, but that is never a good thing. Gold predictors we have here with a 24 years trend line in gold. This is also one that I'm following. You have the major top in 1980, 2010, 2011, excuse me, and then the high here. We're actually touching it as we speak. Plus 2,660-ish is actually this measured move here from the inverted head and shoulders. So ton of resistance here for gold. But we haven't seen, a major, like a hard rejection as for now. So that is all good. So as long as we don't see any hard selling, it could be that we are already breaking here on the third. We shall definitely see. But major resistance there for gold. Sahara with platinum. Here it is actually. Squeezed between the green rails. You can see it here, the huge squeeze there, looking back like 4 years. This is also what I'm looking at. Plus, we have a major trend line coming down here. And why am I saying, 1,050? Because basically what you can see here with the squeeze pattern and all the moving averages on the monthly here is just perfectly flat. So if we start to crack 1,050, 160, again, and we can start to, really, start to rally here, all the moving averages is start to pushing up, up, up. And you are looking at a yearly, many years worth of upward moves for platinum. Monthly, in this case, I call this the power node, breakout. This one could be trending for 2-3 years easily. But again, we need to clear that 1,050, maybe a little higher for platinum. And I think gold has shown the way. And I think platinum is about to say, yep, let's join the party. The party. Sahara here with SPPP. That is the spot physical, platinum, and palladium trust. So you're having like a little bit of a mix there. But he's also pointing out that we have this wedge pattern here. Some measured moves. Again, I would really like to know how he's getting these again. He is also showing sometimes some different measured moves with Fibonacci's. And I really like what how he does it. I'm not quite sure on the theory behind it, but I would love to have a chat with him sometime. But again, here you can see we're still in somewhat of a downtrend here overall. But again, we have broken the wedge. We have gone sideways. So again, we could see, a big move here in palladium and platinum. So Sahara, if you see this, by the way, you give me a call or like a message, and we can hopefully, I don't know, maybe. Bitcoin here, this is the next big trade. This is from today, just recently. Bitcoin multi-month stage 3 top has formed and is back below the 10 weekly moving average. I'm also in the camp that unless we can clear, roughly, 69 to 70K on Bitcoin. If we cannot clear it here and now, we are going to have a major crash in Bitcoin. The reasons I have been stating for a long time. I've made videos on it on YouTube and on the Substack, that actually what Bitcoin has been doing ever since its IPO in 2010-ish is the exact same price behavior as Amazon from its IPO leading to the dot-com bubble. There's basically a one-to-one there. So unless it can clear here and start to rally decisively, start to move away from this major cluster here, we could be in for a major crash in Bitcoin. And yes, this is not going to, hype anything or like a big headliner, but that has been my my theory or a view for a long time. And again, if you've been following me, you know exactly that is the case. I could be wrong, as mentioned, and if we clear, 70K, we just rally. Okay, fair enough. It is what it is. I will definitely switch to bullish, but until then, this correlation between Amazon and Bitcoin, it's too good to be true. Well, not to be true, but it's too good not to be having a huge weighting on your decision here, at least in my opinion. But so that is it. That's it, guys. I'm stumbling here at the end of the video. Have a great day, and I hope you like these videos, the updates, purely technical, nothing more, nothing less. From again, from accounts that I follow on X. So again, if you don't follow them already, do it. You will not be disappointed. Have a great day, guys. It's been a pleasure as always. Cheers.